was trying to think about what to say about her, and I was literally all over the place. And I kept on thinking and talking to different people, and I think finally one theme emerged, and that theme is passion.
Now, as your older sister, I have many childhood memories and embarrassing stories to tell. I'll refrain from going too embarrassing for you, But I still need to poke fun at you. So, something I'll talk about is waking a sleeping Jessie.
She loves to travel. She takes risks. Enough so that this mom gasps when she sees pictures of her climbing a 14,000 mountain, hanging casually with one hand from the side of the mountain, with her feet dangling in the emptiness. I mean, it's like, oh, please do not do that again, right?
Any words for your daughter?
Be good or don't get caught? No, that's not, that was going to school. Yeah. Lean on each other. It worked for me. You look great, love. Congratulations.
First time I met Jaron was on my recruiting visit to Juniata, and they were playing Penn State, and I was watching them warm up. And there's this one guy on the team that is just yelling, and instead of hitting the ball, he's jumping and grabbing it and throwing it off the back wall. And I just remember thinking to myself, I hate that guy. I have no idea who he is, and I want nothing to do with that human being. Well, needless to say, I decided to go to Juniata despite all of that. It's about 2 o'clock in the morning, and all of a sudden my door is just shaking. And so I go unlock it and open it, and there's Brian Jaron. And Brian has a full glass beer stein that is full. And he drops it, and it shatters and explodes. Oh my God. And he looks at me and goes, well, screw you guys.
Now, Brian, I don't know if it's gotten any better, but in our house growing up, none of us dared to wake a sleeping Jessie. So the sleepy, grumpy Jess was never nice, yelling, occasionally throwing any objects that are near her. So one year, when Jessie was at FIU, I decided to surprise her with a visit. She had no idea. I called her teammates, we coordinated. We get to her dorm, she's sleeping. And I'm looking at her, I'm like, oh shit, I gotta wake a sleeping Jessie. Jessie. Nothing. I'm like, okay, she's out pretty cold, this could be bad. Next, I kind of push her, she's up, and I get an immediate stiff arm to the face. Boom. She rolls out of bed, goes into the bathroom. Her teammates are looking at me like, what the hell just happened? Shouldn't she be excited? I'm like, give it a second. Comes out of the bathroom, sprints across the room and tackles me. I'm like, yeah, there it is. Everyone's like, I don't get it. I'm like, that went well. That was great. So, Brian, for your sake, I hope sleeping Jess has softened in her age, but if not, Godspeed.
We are gathered here today to bear witness to what I think we can all agree is a dynamic relationship that has been an absolute pleasure to see grow into the partnership that you two have created.
I'm gonna turn around right now. I can see you in the camera lens. I'm kidding. Okay.
Oh, you look very beautiful. Oh man, the dress is gorgeous.
Yes. That's very nice.
Wow. Sleeves in my dress.
Thank you, what? Yay, we did it. We can go home. Yeah. We're done here, guys.
You've survived a cross-country move, career changes, an ongoing pandemic, even forest fires at your doorstep. Life has tested your bond, and you two have grown stronger than ever. Jessie, my brilliant sister. You have always been a tenacious person. You reach for the stars, you accomplish your goals through hard work, perseverance, and the occasional nervous breakdown.
Yeah, big time, big time, big time.
Brian, as my grandmother would say, my brother-in-law. Since I have known you, I knew you would be a great balance to my sister, her rock when she pushes herself too far. I know we are all excited to see how you two continue to grow together.
Little did I know 6 years ago, the guy wearing a banana suit at a Star Wars themed charity volleyball tournament would become my husband today. But here we are, in a slightly more formal but equally good-looking suit. You are the most genuine person I know, and you have an unrelenting heart. Your kindness and generosity extends not only to me, but to my family and friends. I adore your creative spirit, from your top-notch chef skills to your music, and yes, even your gaming in moderation. Your imagination is inspiring. You can always make me laugh, and your sense of humor is first class.
I am thankful and beyond happy you have chosen to marry me and share the love you have within your heart with my friends and family. I actually remember the first time seeing you at the RevGo tournaments in Virginia. I was drawn in by your infectious silliness, the love for the sport, and the fact that you probably legitimately blocked me 100 times. I'm so actually beside myself that it was you who came up to me and started the conversation about country music of all things. Of course, unknown to you, it wasn't entirely my favorite type of music, but I'm glad I sort of went with it because it opened the doors to many adventures, dates, and more time spent with you.
You and your family have always made me feel welcomed and loved and encouraged me to be myself. And I cannot tell you how much that means the world to me. Thank you for standing by my side these past 6 years. Thank you for understanding that sometimes I just need to run around in the mountains, for acknowledging when I need comfort and cuddles, and for making sure I eat real food most days. Simply put, I breathe easier knowing I have you by my side.
As we look to the future and what it holds, I promise that I will continue to support you. I will remain faithful, and I'll do my best to share the burdens we face as the years pass. I will do the best to love and accept you for all the years to come. I love you, Jessie.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw. Yeah. Jessie, with this ring, I promise to be there and love you forever.
Brian, with this ring, I promise to be there for you and love you forever.
It is with pleasure that I present to y'all for the first time, Jessica and Brian Jaron.
Brian will join her in the next chapter of their lives together. And by the way, we liked Brian instantly. I think he's a perfect foil to Jessie. He's a hitter, she's a setter. He cooks, she cleans. She can get lost in details, and Brian is like, hello girl, up here. Emerge, please. She's intense, and he's the definition of just being Mr. Cool. And on top of that, he likes cats.
And Jessie, I know that you know what you're getting in Brian, but what I love so much about Jaron is that when you're one of his people, you are in. And he is one of the most fiercely loyal and loving people that I know. He is someone that will move mountains for you or move to the mountains for you.
Brian, I'm so happy you and Jessie found each other. I've never seen Jessie this happy and genuinely herself. You both mesh so wonderfully together. You bring out each other's goofiness and laughter, yet you are the perfect balance Jessie needs in her life. I'm truly so happy for you both and wish you nothing but the best that life has to offer. Enjoy every second of today and live for every adventure the future holds. I love you both. Let's raise a glass to this amazing couple.
been lucky enough to have a friend who's got my back since we've met each other. Now you get someone who's got your back for the rest of your life. So, to people that moved to the mountains for you, cheers. Congrats, Skelly.
People are weird. When we find someone with weirdness that is compatible with ours, we team up and we call it love.
No matter what life throws at us, I will forever be by your side. I promise to support you through both the highs and lows. I promise to always show you respect and have your back. I promise to make sure you feel loved. The past 6 years have been the best adventure yet, and I can't wait for the rest of our time together. You are my forever best friend.
Nice.
I love you, Brian.
That's a cheap pager. Oh my.
It's big font. Oh, this is so uncomfortable.
Maybe one Lego hand each.
I feel very bridal. Yeah.
I'm Jaron.
Yeah, like 8.
Nice inherit.
Feedback. Right, what do you want us to do?
I don't know. What do I do?
You just made yourself laugh from crying.
Papa, take my hand.
I find it a little bit better. Yeah. How do you feel? I feel pretty.
Hey, nice sock.
What are you hate it? Oh, someone wants to. You did this. Or do I? Okay. Jesse, stop moving. So pretty. I don't know what to do. Should I just touch my sister? Like I'm doing something. You guys are so awkward.
Yep.
I can see my dad.
Hope he's not looking up.
Yeah, tell him not to look. Yeah, he's definitely about to look.
To enjoy your lives and be together always.
I do. We do.
I do. You speak for
Jessie.
It's good. Mine, there's no chance I do this well. Armpits are so stinky. I need to rinse. That's really good. I'm glad that was probably caught on the video.
This is the longest embrace we've had in a while, so should I burp her?
It's like a 6th grade dance.
Harry Potter is dead.
Love you, Brian.
That's pretty good. That's really hard to beat. I should have gone first.